I heard it clear as day, put all your money in the bag. And I was shocked. I thought, how can I possibly do that? Because like I was explaining, I was responsible for 4 a newborn and 3 primary school age children, and I think I had about 3 or 4 days to wait until I got paid. And having children, I'm not that, wasn't that well organized, you know. I don't know, we hold on to our money, don't we, thinking that we might need it for an emergency or something like that, which is true. But okay, I'll continue. So anyway, God said, put all the money in the bag. And I remember not counting it, but I remember getting out 2 $20 bills and a handful of coins. Some of them were gold, some of them were silver. And I was obedient and I put it all in the tithe bag, and with a gulp, I'll admit. So I went, okay, God. And by that stage, even though I hadn't been in the church and didn't know anything about the Bible, God had led me up to that stage, going through my encounter with God, and lots and lots of other things actually got me to the Sunshine Coast and to that church. And so I knew his voice, and I knew that he was always leading me, and he was always looking after me, and he was always right. He was always right. And so I was obedient and put the money in the bag. So all right, so fast forward to the end of the service and a lady walks up to me. I'd seen her face before, but I didn't know her personally. And she said to me that God had asked her to give me some money, but she said it was an odd amount. And so I was like, okay. And she said it's $46 and I can't remember how many cents. And my mouth just dropped to the floor. Like, I'm sure that I looked like I'd seen a ghost, but I was just completely blown away. I was completely blown away that even though I hadn't counted the money, I knew that it must have been just the spot on amount. And so she gave me that money, which God put back in my hand through someone else who was being obedient. And I've never forgotten that testimony.